Hi everyone and welcome to CANDID. We are back for another episode and again, completely different to what you're used to. We are keeping you on edge and I'm going to be testing people's morals today. Obviously, sadly, you're going to hear what Leah and I think, but we won't get to see what you think. So, you know, if you do feel comfortable enough and are watching this on YouTube, please write below what you would do in these situations. Because I just find it really interesting. And I did run a few of these through with my friend and I thought they were kind of clear cut, but I really don't think they are. So that's exciting.
And I also haven't seen them. So like, I don't have a clue what she's going to say. God knows what she's going to say, to be honest.
I hope you're ready.
Okay.
So this is all would you rathers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like everything is a would you rather and you have to tell me an answer. You can't skip. There's no veto on this. You have to literally tell me what one, and I will not judge you for your answer.
Okay, you probably will.
I probably will, yeah. I'm not.
But okay, do you know what? I'm just gonna have no shame. I'm just gonna be clear cut. I'm just gonna say it. And just save my chest.
Some of them ain't that bad, I ain't gonna lie, but some of them I'm like, oh, this is interesting. So the first one is, would you rather know your time and death or know everyone's around you?
Oh my God. But the thing is, yeah, if it was everyone around you, there's so many people, you could be like, oh my God. But then you could make sure to spend time with them. But then if it was your own death, then it's going to change what you do. And you're probably, but then you probably wouldn't be as scared because oh my God. Do you know what? I think I'd actually rather know the people around me because then I can prioritise my time with each one. I'm like, sorry, you've still got another 5 years. You have to wait till next month.
See, this is where we're different. And I actually thought this was going to be like siding with me and we weren't going to disagree. But clearly, no, but it's fine. Because when I ran through this one with Amy, she actually said the same thing as you.
Okay.
I said I'd rather know my own time and death. I personally am not emotionally stable. And if I knew everyone else's, like, yeah, okay, you can prioritise your time with them and stuff like that. But I would just be a nervous wreck. Like, oh my God, I've only got 10 more times to see you before you die. Is this going to be enough? When sometimes you don't need that pressure. So I actually would rather know my own, because if I was going to die in 20 days, for example, at least we'd get another 2 episodes of the podcast up. But like, I would pack in my job. I would, spend time with my dog, my family. I'd go on holiday. I would do stuff like that. I wouldn't just be logging on 9 to 5. Well, actually, I'd do more like 8:30 to 6:30, but whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I'd actually do stuff I want to do for my last remaining days. I don't think with this one that you could change your time and death. I think like that's it. Like that can't be changed. But at least I'll know. Like,
do you know what? Yeah, since I actually think I agree with what you said now. My idea logically made sense. But then, actually, why am I working if I'm going to die? No, why would I?
I love, yours isn't about seeing people. Yours is like, why would I work for someone?
No, but seriously, why would I? No, I'm changing my answer. I'd rather know my own. And I'd be like, do you know what? It's going to be a year in the next few years, so I'm going to quit now. They said I've got 15 years, so I'm quitting. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I'm sick of this shit. Yeah.
What I've noticed as well is a lot of like would you rathers is about money or death.
Okay.
They seem to be like the main things morally that people are like, oh, would I or would I not?
Makes sense.
So I actually called and asked Mum this morning.
Did you?
Yeah, because I accidentally called her and then she's like, why are you calling me? I was like, it was an accident. And then she was like, oh, charming. I was like, Mum, you don't answer the phone to me anyway. Like, she just plays Candy Crush and like learns French. So she doesn't really learn French and knits. She doesn't answer the phone to me. So when I actually asked her, she was like, I think we should maybe stop this conversation now.
What was the one?
So, right. Your parents are on the train track and the train is heading their way. Would you switch to change the track but it'll kill 50 people, or would you let your parents die?
I feel like most people would say they would let 50 people die, no?
This is it.
Because, to be honest, yeah, look, I'm all for saving people and that, but like, you only get 2 parents.
I think morally it's you are the one flicking that switch. So like if you can live with yourself for like flicking it and seeing those people die, but you've still got your parents. And to be fair, Mum said she would save me.
And the thing is, yeah, like imagine if they were like, actually, the 50 people were little babies. They're all 50 babies. That makes it worse.
My mum said that. Our mum said that. She said, what are they, kids? And Amy said, what, kids? And I was like, why does everyone change it to kids? Like, just 50 people, all ages, from the age of 0 to 99.
That is true, because actually, by saying, oh, is it kids, then you're saying if you're old, you don't deserve to be saved.
Yeah. For me, I would have always answered this, save my parents, like, I would. And I think it's...
Sophie, there's no way you're going to say with those 50 people. There's no way. Don't even try to tell me.
They'd be like, this witch will save your... Yep. But yep. Final answer. Because the thing is, I think as well, especially where, obviously, this year, the last 7 months have been hell for us, we were kind of close to losing our dad, obviously. It's still a long road ahead, but he was given 6 months. And I think from that, I've become more emotionally unstable. So I don't know how, like...
Even more than before.
So yeah, 100%. Really sorry to the 50 people. Even if it was 100 people.
Okay, Jesus Christ.
I'd be saving my parents, and I'm really, really sorry. But
you can be like, it's a stadium full of people. Gone.
Essex, gone.
The world, gone.
Okay.
Moving on.
Would you rather find the love of your life or be given £5 million? So if you take that 5 mil, you would never find the love of your life.
Wow. This is a hard one. But, to be honest, I would probably say... but I feel like you're going to be like, it's so cliche. But I probably would say love of my life. Only for the fact is, yeah, if you can somehow make $1 million, you'll easily be able to make another $1 million, another $1 million, another $1 million. Do you know what I mean?
Do you accept?
So my point is that, yeah, 5 million seems like a lot of money, but if you can have a business or you can create something that can just generate $1 million, then you'll be able to just replicate that again and again. Do you know what I mean? 5 million doesn't seem that much in the grand scheme. In the grand scheme of things, yeah, like 5 million would be nice, but in terms of like, people that have loads of money, 5 million is nothing. It's just to us like peasants where we're like, oh my God, 5 million? Do you know what I mean? But all these famous people, they've got loads of money. Like, they could be miserable. They could go through marriages and divorces and cheating allegations. If you found your one true love, you wouldn't have any of that drama.
No, to be fair, like, so you're saying if someone came to you with a suitcase and was like, here is 5 mil, or here is an envelope with the love of your life's name. So take like Liam out of this equation.
Wait, so are they giving me their address, their number?
No, like
is it established?
This is the person who will be the love of your life, and then you'll go on and have like the best life together. Or here is a suitcase. You'd say, keep the suitcase, burn it. I don't want it. Give it to Mr. Beast to give away in another video.
That's the thing. Look how quick he could just drop that. That money's nothing. I feel like maybe before I would have said 5 million, but I feel like when you go through really bad times, it's the people around you, it's not the money that will help you. But don't get me wrong, money can make a big difference to people's lives. But do you know how quickly you could spend 5 million?
Yeah, I've added like, when people
that's sometimes that's like not even a house.
When people like, if you won the lottery, what would you do? Like, I have a full-on list of what I would do. I literally have a list, and I'd easily spend... To be fair, I would also donate. Like, I think that kind of money I would donate. Like, but yeah, I would choose love of my life, because I just think, what is world without love? What is your life? What is your life without having someone there to love? No, but I like you say, people can make I wish I could make 5 million easy, but it isn't all about money. Although I don't really believe the whole money doesn't bring happiness.
Oh, it does.
It does. Like, you can then do experiences. You can take your family away. You can look after people. You don't have the stress of money. And I feel like people just say money doesn't cause happiness because they're trying to make you feel better, or like, yeah, there's a reason people go to work. It's to live, and to be able to live, you need to have money and like to be happy to do stuff.
And let's be real, yeah, these days, like, you don't go to work to even live, you just go to work to survive. Do you know what I mean? Just to like afford what you need to afford. But there is always someone that's in a worse off situation than you are. So you do have to be grateful for what we do have. But I'm just saying, if 5 million, yeah, by the time you've bought yourself a house, you probably want to buy at least your parents a house. By the time you've got your car, by the time you went on like some holidays and stuff, like that money would be gone.
I would like A Range Rover.
And then by you choosing that 5 million, you'll never find the love of your life. And then you've just wasted 5 million. So now you don't have the money and you don't have the love of your life.
You still have all that stuff. But yeah, I still love of your life.
If you spend all that money, you wouldn't even be able to stay in that house that you bought because you wouldn't be able to afford the bills, Sophie. The bills.
I can't afford the rise of electric, especially like my tax has gone up down my paycheck. I was pay slip. We're not American. Yeah. Oh my God. The pay. Oh no. Yeah, I agree. Love your life. Let's move on. Would you rather say what's on your mind all the time or never say anything again? So literally, you have no filter. If you walked up to someone and you were like, "Oh my God, what the hell are you wearing?" that would come out. If I said to you, "Leah, do you like my floor that I'm just having laid at the moment?" you'd go, "No."
The colour's different, but it's not as dark as I thought it was, okay? Okay, this is an interesting one, yeah, because I feel like I'd be a mime. I'm trapped in a box. Do you know what I mean? No, but for real, to be fair, I feel like I don't really hold back a lot on what I say anyway, but I'm one of those people that's like, I know if I thought something like, oh, I didn't like what someone was wearing or stuff like that, I would never say it to them because if you've got nothing nice to say, you shouldn't say it all. Do you know what I mean?
But with this, you couldn't not.
But yeah, but with this, oh no, do you know what I couldn't? Because especially in my previous work situations, probably best not actually. I might as well be silent because, actually, could you still do like an aggressive email? I said good day.
I'd rather just say what's on my mind all the time.
Yeah, I agree. Because do you know what, yeah? You'll soon, like, get rid of all the people that can't deal with your honesty. Yeah, might as well, innit? At least everyone knows what page you're on.
And I just think as well, maybe you can take the time to, like, better yourself as a person and condition your thoughts not to be like that. But yeah, 100%, I would not be able to not say something. Even when I have a massage or a facial, I always say to her, like, I'm really sorry if you mind me talking, just like tell me to be quiet. And she's like, well, this is more for you. Do you not want to be relaxed? And I'm like, I can't do silences. I will start bringing up random stuff. I can't help it. And that's why when I go out, I have to have headphones in. Because if not, I'll end up talking to someone. Like, you hate it when I talk to people's dogs. Because every dog, I'm like, oh, like, I don't know. So yeah, I'd have to say what's on my mind the whole time.
Sophie, only because do you know how many dogs are in a dog park? But we don't do any walking because you're constantly stopping having a conversation.
They all have to be told hello.
I'm trying to get my 10,000 steps in, for God's sake. But on top of that as well, I think it would actually be really good to just speak your mind because I feel I know a lot of the time you tolerate situations and maybe you don't go as far as you could because you're holding back or you're overthinking stuff. But if you were getting it out, do you know what I mean? You could literally, you'd probably be a lot further than you are because you'd be ruthless.
Would you rather be the richest person in the world or be immortal?
Ooh, see, if you was immortal, yeah, you would have zero fear and you'd have so many chances to get rich and then not be rich, then be rich, then not be rich. But if you were the richest person in the world, one, you'd be so paranoid people are going to try and assassinate you, first of all. Two, it's like everybody would just be trying to get your money. Three, when you've got so much money, I feel like buying stuff means less and less. If you saved up to get something you really want and you get it, you're like, yes. But if you were so rich that nothing mattered, materialistic items would soon just not even spark a little bit of happiness. So I'd rather be more.
Oh, really?
Sophie, I'm scared of heights. If I knew I was immortal, do you think I'd be so scared of heights?
Even if you was immortal, you still have to fall and hit the ground.
Oh.
That doesn't change.
Yeah, but at least you wouldn't die. I'm guessing you wouldn't really get hurt either.
No, I feel like just immortal is you don't die. It's not that you don't get hurt.
Okay, that's true. Don't want us to go too crazy. No, I'd rather be more.
I'd rather be the richest person in the world.
Oh, God, I can only imagine what you'd be like.
Because, think about this, right? If you were immortal, Leah, you can never die. Never. Which means you're going to see everyone around you die. All of your loved ones will go. You'll still be left there. And also, at what point do you stop? Because will the world explode at some point and then you're just still going to be, chilling on a little rock somewhere? If you're that immortal, you are not going to die regardless if the world is here or not.
When you said at what point, I went in a different direction. I was like, yeah, when would I stop aging? hopefully in my prime. And then you went on. I was like, oh, no, not the same wavelength.
But just think, like, I would rather live a fulfilled life, being rich, helping people, you know, help solve world hunger. I would, you know, help feed people, build houses, build schools, buy myself a Range Rover, buy parents' houses, you a house, everyone a house.
Yeah, but Sophie, think about this. If you're immortal, yeah, you could literally do every single career under the sun. You have all the time in the world.
But why would I want to? It's going to be like in Twilight when they've got all those graduation caps and they're like, oh yeah, it's a joke, so we just keep going back to school. Like, and what person would want to keep going back to work? Why would you want to go back to work?
My God. Sophie, but you could have so many families. You'd be like, oh yeah, but when your family die, I'll find a new one. I'll find a new one.
You know, when people are like, oh, is this your, like, what, second marriage? No, it's my 9th family. I just keep reproducing. But then you just keep reproducing the earth, and then eventually you're going to become related to half. If you're alive that long, you're going to end up reproducing. You're going to, and then will your babies be immortal?
I'm sure you can still get sterilised, Sophie. I don't think you'd be like, oh, let me just keep having more. But if you think about it, you would be God. Wouldn't you? You would be God.
Not quite.
You'd basically be a version of God. You would be. Because everyone would be like, oh my God, like, she's still alive. And I'm like, guys, it's okay. Bring me food, bring me snacks.
You'd be a god, not the god.
Yeah. Still.
I'd still be the richest person. I don't want to live a life forever if living is without you.
Oh God, here we go.
What's the next line? I can't live if living is without you. I can't live.
5, 6.
Would you rather lose all of your money you've earned this last year or lose all of the memories you've gained this year?
All the money I've earned this year, because it's not a lot.
That's exactly what I thought when I wrote this question.
It ain't worth talking about. What are we, 4 months into the year? Not worth talking about.
Also, as well,
oh my God, it's really not worth talking about. Oh my God.
to be fair though, this is going to sound really bad, but I wouldn't say the memories that I've accumulated this year are good memories anyway. Like everything with Dad, like other than like the like goodish news we got the other day, like our memory since September has just been kind of sad. Like although we got like the Christmas with Dad and stuff, like this year all I've done is cry. So do I want to get into debt? Because you'd get into debt.
My God. Yeah, but Sophie, good or bad memories mould you into the person you are.
Emotional damage is what I've got.
Well, I mean, you was always going to have... I just stroked my chin on the microphone. I don't know if that made a noise. Yeah, but like good or bad things, yeah, they make you the version you are today. Whether that's unstable or stable, it does change you.
But you are right, though, in terms of the whole earnings this year. Is it worth talking about?
Absolute shambles. Honestly, do you know how close I'm just like walking off, doing, what was it, a long walk off a short pier?
Yeah, you're not a very strong swimmer.
That's the point, Sophie. That's the point. I'm a weak swimmer.
Yeah, no, I don't know. This one I really struggle with because, yeah, to be fair, I'd probably lose all the money I've earned because it ain't much to say, if I'm honest. You know, we're manifesting good things, but currently, would it make a difference to me? No, it wouldn't. So, yeah, move on. Would you rather earn 20 million or be given 100 mil?
This is all about money. Sorry, why would you not want to be given 100 mil?
Thank you.
Just for the sake of saying, oh, but I earn the 20 mil.
Thank you.
I don't know why pride has to be a thing these days. I'm not being funny, yeah? Money is money. Why do people have to be so prideful?
Do you know what? When I was reading this through with Amy said she would rather earn it. And I was like, why? Why are you giving up 80 mil? She was like, but I can always make more money. And I was like, but it's 100 mil. I'd take the money. I don't care. I don't want to earn it. Just give it to me. I'll take the 100 mil.
Yeah, that one don't even make sense. I'm like...
But I actually took this question from someone else who asked the same question. Obviously, I'm not the only one to do this kind of video, but like, so like this question actually gets asked quite a lot to people, and people will always straight away go, oh, you know, I want to earn it. But why would you? No one cares if you earn your money.
No, but that's what it is. It's a pride thing, because if people won't ask how they got that money, then they wouldn't. But it's the judgment from other people. Do you know what I mean? Because regardless, if you're chilling with 100 mil, yeah, you're going to be happy. It's other people's perception of how you got that money that people have a problem with, and that's why you'd rather earn it.
And it's jealousy as well, because how many times have you heard people like troll people's Instagram, or when they're like, oh, but they didn't earn it, they have no talent, right? Well, they are up there living their greatest, best life.
No, but I can see to a degree where people come from when they say that. I'm not saying you should troll people, but I can see where they're coming from with their opinions, because we're all here living like peasants, Sophie. But
that's why. Just give me the suitcase with 100 mil. I'll meet you on the corner.
Why is it always a suitcase?
Because that's always.
Why is it not a wire transfer?
You're so basic. I also can't do accents. That's my impression of Inventing Anna, if anyone isn't aware of that Netflix show. Would you rather murder 2 people to save 100 babies, or do nothing and watch everyone die in front of you?
Kill 2. Are you going to prison? I'll kill. I was going to say 2 babies then. That wasn't even an option.
Let me add a third option here.
2 babies. You over there. Good night.
You sick fuck.
No, do you know what? It's my brain. When I try and string a sentence together, it throws out the words I want to use, but it doesn't do it in the right part. So then I just sound like a bloody crazy person. Yeah, but I feel like that's easy. You'd honestly easily kill 2 people to save 50. Are they innocent people? No, I don't know. I feel like.
Well, if they were paedophiles.
Yeah, well, obviously, hands down, like.
Murderers. You know, like things like that. But I think it's just 2 random people. Or you can just watch them all die.
Oh, well, if they're all going to die anyway, then you might as well save the babies. Because
Yeah.
if those 2 people. That's easy then. If those 2 people are going to die regardless, you might as well kill them to save the babies.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Yeah, easy. Nice, get off my back.
Easy. And I don't know about prison. Let's just say you're not going to prison for this.
Okay.
But you'd have to live with the image that you've killed these 2 people. Like, I don't think I have it in me to ever kill someone. Like, I 100% could not kill someone. But once you do that, like once you pull that trigger or throw that sword or stab
Sword?
I've been watching a lot of Walking Dead.
This is a medieval stuff. My sword? I actually, interestingly enough, I think it was on Lad Bible TV, their YouTube channel. They like interview loads of different people. It's very interesting. And they actually interviewed a murderer. And he basically said that he said that his friend's girlfriend was raped. And basically, she didn't want to go to the police because she felt like they weren't really doing anything. And she felt like she wouldn't be protected as long as he was out there. So basically, the girlfriend messaged him to be like, oh, meet me here, to like trap him. And then him and his friend got baseball bats and basically just started hitting him with them. And like the guy said, like, look, I didn't mean to kill him. I didn't think he was dead. I just knew that I was going to hit him enough times so he wouldn't try and get the bat off me. And then he didn't realise there's loads of police that were around, and he was thinking, God, the police have been here for quite a while. Like, normally they just take his body to hospital and then done. But then they were putting tents up around. So that's when he realised that the guy was dead. So then he went to prison, I think, it was either 8 or 10 years, yeah, of his life. And he did this when he was 19. So he didn't get out till he was about 30. And then they literally said, do you regret doing it? And he said, to be honest with you, no. He said, because at the end of the day, if my role is to be a protector and save it happening to other people, because then he then found out that his current girlfriend at the time, he tried something on with her. But yeah, like followed her into her bathroom, shut the door, was going to try. And she said, if you don't get out now, I'm going to scream. And that's the only reason, because they were in a public toilet. So then that's when he knew, like, no, I did do the right thing, because he would have just kept doing it to people. And yeah, you can't take like anything into your own hands, but like you can't trust all police people because they don't have a brilliant track record themselves.
Say some of them are corrupt as well, aren't they?
That's the thing. And at the end of the day, I mean, he didn't even speak to his friend or the girlfriend after, but he said, like, if he had to do it again, then he'd have to, because he'd be able to live with himself knowing he did the right thing.
Wow.
That was a massive tangent, because these could just be innocent people. But I just thought, like, that's literally an interview I watched the other day where he said he did not regret killing someone.
Yeah, that's mad. I would definitely have flashbacks while I try to sleep. So I would probably need like some help intervention-wise afterwards. Would you rather listen to one song for the rest of your life or never be allowed to listen to the same song twice?
Oh, well, like, you could literally just hear a song one time in your lifespan, never again. Or you can't listen to it more than once in a row.
Leah, that's what it means when it says you're never allowed to listen to the same song twice.
But I just wanted to clarify. For those that know, I have my own reaction channel where I listen to music. And I love music. And my problem is, when I love a song, I actually listen to it over and over and over and over and over again until I know all the words, but also until I actually get sick of the song myself. So I probably would just have to listen to it on repeat.
Yeah, I would 100%, hands down, listen to the same song for the rest of my life, because I do that anyway. I have the same playlist with the same song, and it really it wouldn't bother me if I had to do that. What would your one song be?
I couldn't.
Would it be Dave?
It probably would have to be a Dave one. Yeah, just Dave.
No, it has to be a song, not an artist, Leah, a song. What would your song be?
Dave one? I don't even want to say it. I don't even want to put it out there.
Is it Location?
Well, that's like a basic, like, summer song, but he's got so many, like, deep songs. I do quite like Law of Attraction. Oh, well, I don't really want to say Psycho. But then there's just... see, this is why I didn't want to go into it, because how am I supposed to pick one?
My song would be Machine Gun Kelly.
Knew it.
And it would either be I Think I'm Okay, or 27, or Rehab.
Here we go.
Or... Half Naked and Almost Famous. I'm happy to listen to one of those for the rest of my life.
We have very different music tastes. I quite like rap or like R&B, 90s R&B situation. Sophie's just like, Machine Gun Kelly, Machine Gun Kelly, Machine Gun Kelly. Like, you have got such a weird, like, mashup of songs. Then you like country music. Yeah. It's like the weirdest mashup.
I like a genre.
A genre?
What is that TikTok? It's like, it's a genre. Sometimes you don't fit in the roster.
You need to stay off TikTok. I need to get you banned. I'm worried. It's not normal.
Do not ban me, but follow us on TikTok. You've been kidnapped with your siblings.
Oh.
Would you rather escape but your siblings die, or do you escape and you die?
I escape and they die. Survival of the fittest.
But you ain't. You asthmatic.
Next question. Sorry, I just had to rip the band-aid off.
I would rather die.
Yeah, how? What if it's a slow, painful death?
But it doesn't... I don't think I could live knowing that I don't have any siblings and it was because of me that you guys died.
But Sophie, you can get new siblings.
Who are you going to get to replace me on this podcast?
Well, I've got a lineup. Prepared?
Wow. Wow, wee woo. I am shocked.
Okay, well then, could you live with yourself knowing I died because I chose to save you?
Yes, I could.
You'd live happily, would you?
No, but I would be like, that's probably the most selfless thing she's ever done for me.
Oh, God. Well, I'm sorry, but, like, you want me to die with honour is what you're saying?
Yes.
But, like...
No, but you know what I mean.
No, but you know what I would do? I wouldn't be like, sorry, guys, I'm off, you're going to die. I'd be like, guys... Bear in mind, I would know, obviously, what my sister would play. I'd be like, guys, I'm just going to go get some help. I'll be back soon. If I'm not, it's probably because I've fallen and hurt myself.
Do you know what, Leah? I can just imagine, like, Leah, we can both get out of that hole. No, you can't, and kick me in the face.
There can only be one.
Do you know what? I am. Do you know what, though? Like, am I shocked? Not really.
I don't know, you did seem a bit surprised.
Oh, I don't know. I feel like on camera you might lie, but clearly not.
Honesty's the best policy. I've learned that the hard way.
Just remind me never to go anywhere with you that we can maybe get kidnapped, because I'll have to say goodbye to my dog.
Oh, I'm not being funny. They would soon give you back.
They would actually.
Whereas I feel like I can like make quite good connections with people, have a bit of a laugh.
Look, just need to know, will I get fed? If I get fed, it's fine. I'll come, just take me. You don't need to handcuff me.
To be fair, they probably would give me back on that basis. They'd be like, I can't keep up with her.
The food bill is through the roof. She doesn't just order one side, she orders 7.
She's hungry all the time.
But at least I know where we stand. Rude. Would you rather be poor with lots of friends or rich with no friends? And I feel like you would go rich with no friends.
I'd actually go poor with loads of friends because I'm poor with no friends now. So, I mean...
But that was the reason why I thought you'd go for the other one.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, I got you. Because then I'd...
What's the difference? But you have money.
Oh my God, so I could literally go either way because I'm so...
Yeah, you're versatile. I would rather be poor with lots of friends because I don't have a lot of money now, but I do have a good friendship group around me and I wouldn't trade them for anything.
And I mean, you have a mortgage, Sophie. It's more than most people.
Yeah, but you say that like some people's rent is more than my mortgage. That's why I don't agree with the whole system, because if you can afford to pay high rent, then you can afford to pay back a mortgage.
Yeah, but they want you to give like a massive deposit.
But it's just the people trying to keep people down, isn't it? It's all big.
That's why the 1% just get richer.
Exactly. But yeah, so you'd rather be poor, and so would I.
I don't know, because you started to change my mind. Now I'm like, could do with the money.
But then you'd have fake friends. However, if you were rich with no friends, then you could help me out, so I could still keep my friends, and you like my friends. So maybe it's a loophole. Would you rather not laugh again or not smile again?
I'd rather not smile again because, like, look at my Instagram pictures. I barely smile because I've got a wonky smile, and I have big cheeks on my face. But also,
but you are trying to grow the other.
But also the booty. I'd rather not smile again because that laughing feeling. Oh my God, like there's nothing better than that.
Especially when you can't stop laughing. It's like you're laughing so much, nothing's coming out, but you're laughing.
It actually gets a bit scary because you think, oh my God, I'm going to die if I don't breathe.
I can't breathe, it hurts.
But as well, like, did you see that thing? It was like a meme that was going around. There's like when you see someone at work and you just like kind of bare your teeth at them. And it's like, that's like a social cue to like smile at people. But when you think about it, like, it's scary. Like, it's weird.
I would rather not smile again because I don't have a very good smile. I actually get really freaked out. I don't like my gap and I've never liked it. So I never used to smile. I used to do the whole like half smile that looks like you're going to murder someone. And then if I laugh too much, like my eyes close and I can't see out of them anyway. So like, yeah, I just, I think I'd rather, I'd like to laugh, but not smile. So that's easy.
So basically, yeah, when I went to the dentist to see about getting Invisalign, the first dentist I went to, she was actually really nice. I think she was trying to like win me over with flattery. Because very much she was there to look at my teeth. She was like, don't ever touch your lips. She said, because the way that your smile is that because I don't show a lot of gum, but I show a lot of teeth, apparently that's what makes you look younger for longer.
Oh, yeah, we don't really have gummy smiles, do we? Like, it's all teeth, but then my lips go a bit slimmer. But yeah, I think that's just easy. I hate though when you go dentist and all you see on the walls is like, better your life, better your smile. Better smile makes a better life. And it's like, for God's sake.
I've not seen those.
Oh my God, at my dentist, there was 2 of them talking about like how a better smile could just change your life. Would you rather date your soulmate that everyone hates or never find love?
Well, I'll just find my soulmate, won't I?
Even though, like, no one likes them.
Well, yeah, but that's people's opinion. This is what I mean. Like, if they hate them for a genuine reason, then they wouldn't be your soulmate, would they? Because they wouldn't align with you.
But it does. In this question, in this universe, your soulmate, no one likes.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, if they don't like them because they, like, kill cats, then they wouldn't be your soulmate because you wouldn't be, like, do you know what I mean? You wouldn't have that connection with someone because you're not on the same morals or values.
Sorry, Leah, how did we get to fucking cat murder?
No, but you know what I'm saying? Like, are they just hating them because they've got some mannerisms they don't like? Like, if they had a genuine reason to not like them, then they wouldn't be your soulmate either, because that means they're a horrible person.
I think I would, not sure. I think I would probably just date my soulmate. But then no one would invite you anywhere.
Yeah, but you don't always have to go everywhere with... No, it's better not to, because then they can be the designated driver and pick you up and stuff.
True. Okay, soulmate. Would you rather have more time or money?
Time.
Time. Hands down. Easy.
Money don't buy time.
Nope. Unless you're like these rich... Have you seen, like, I think it's like a bunch of famous people are trying to develop like these labs to like create immortality.
I'm not being funny yet. They can't even bloody cure most cancers. So if you think they're extending anyone's life.
I know. Well, I don't know if this is true, but I saw it on TikTok. I don't know if it's a conspiracy, but supposedly like all of these famous people are invested in like these labs with like these Nobel Prize winners. I don't even know if this is true. I don't know if it's conspiracy, but yeah, to try and like extend their life. Because I guess they are aging on, aren't they? Like 60s, 70s.
I doubt in our lifetime they will.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Would you rather be able to speak to animals or speak all languages?
Oh, okay. This is the first hard one.
I'd rather speak to animals.
No, but you know what? If you could speak all languages, you could be like the United Nations. Let's say you were single. You don't have to limit your search to just English speakers. Do you know what I mean? I know some people don't anyway, but like, that'd be so cool. Oh, I'd love to be bilingual, but then talking to animals. But then really, what are animals going to say? Like...
Well, I could say, Ralph, are you hungry? And he'll go, yes, I am. And I'll go, okay, what do you want? And he'll go, I don't want that same stuff you keep feeding me. I'm like, okay, should we go to the beach? Then I'll say, Ralph, if I say, please don't run away, you can't run away. And then he'll go, I just a baby. And then he'll go, oh, but you still got to listen to mum. And he'll go, I just a baby. I'm like, oh, I let you watch TikTok too much.
Right, Sophie, first of all, you would... See how you knew all the answers to what he would say anyway? If you're asking a dog if they're hungry, you think they're ever going to say no? And I'm not being funny, that dog gets cucumber, he gets carrots, he gets eggs. No, and if you could speak to animals, you'd be like, knowing like Dr. Dolittle, when all we can hear is those whispers all the time. But no, I'd rather be bilingual and talk all languages. Oh, I'd be so cool, and I'd have the cool accent. I can't do accents.
Leah, can I just say, you keep saying bilingual, but that just means two?
Yeah, no, I can't even do two. I'm trying to learn French. Bonjour. Bonjour. Bonjour.
But yeah, I'd 100% speak to animals. I would have like all of the animals, they'd all listen to me, and it'd be great. And I'd never steal people.
You would hear what they're saying. They'd be like, oh my God, does she ever have a day off?
I would be Sophie, the animal whisperer.
Okay, well, should we move on to the next one?
No one else would know what they're saying. I'd be like, oh, your dog doesn't listen to you. Don't like you.
They won't listen to you either, Sophie. Right, should we go to the next one, please?
Would you rather read minds or be invisible?
Read people's minds. Because, yeah, I'd be like, I know you're lying to me. And they'd be like, no, I'm not. And then their head, they'd be like, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah. Do you know what I mean? No, I'd rather read people's minds.
I'd rather be invisible.
Yeah, but if you're invincible...
Not invincible. No. Invisible.
Yeah, but if you were invisible, yeah, you could still walk into stuff, no? Imagine you being...
I didn't say you'd be walking through things, Leah. Yeah, I just meant people can't see you.
So imagine you hide in a room and then you accidentally tripped over something. And then you're like, oh, shit.
But, I really want to have backstage passes to see Machine Gun Kelly. I don't have to pay for this. I'll just make myself invisible and I'll hurry myself in. You know? Actually, I'm not going down the theft route. That was very bad. But you could sneak in on people. You could be like, I'm gonna go have a tour around so and so. No one could stop you. There would be no place that you could not go.
There's pros and cons to both, to be fair. But I mean, you have to show me a really cool side of it.
I wouldn't want to read minds because if you're talking to someone and deep down sometimes you know that someone probably doesn't agree with you, but actually hearing it, I would just lose trust in people, and I think I'd rather be naive to the fact that happens, and I'd rather just spy on people instead. And you could freak people out, like if you were asleep and you wanted to haunt someone.
So if you're not dead,
No, but like you could pretend that you were like, for example, if you was asleep and I knew that you were scared of ghosts, and then I could pretend I could be invisible, then all of a sudden you can just see this go across the room, and then you'd crap yourself.
So if you still have to get inside the house.
It's called a door. So knock on the door. No one's here. I sneak in the house.
Okay, how are you going to sneak past?
I crawl. I crawl on the floor.
They shut the door. They can't shut it. And you're like, ow.
I didn't say my plan was foolproof. It just,
Okay, I'm changing my mind. You've actually convinced me for once. I've actually changed my mind.
Yeah, and this is the last one.
Okay.
And I've skipped all the ones about death and money because clearly Leah's over those. So would you rather give up your phone or give up your pet? So would you rather be like, take Tilly, I'm keeping my phone, or be like, take my phone, I'm keeping Tilly?
Oh, for God's sake, this is the second hardest one. Oh my God.
Death? Nah, easy. My pet and my phone.
No, the thing is, I have like 100 hours of like screen time a week.
So clearly
I mean, I have got it significantly down, but at its highest, it was 100.
So maybe you need to have that time away from your phone. I would never give up my pet.
But I'm not being funny. Half that time, Tilly's a little bitch to me. I'm like, come Tilly. And then she just looks at me and I walks in the other direction. It's always on her terms.
She's a lady that knows what she wants.
Yeah,
I would 100% give up my phone.
Sophie, but you make about 30 different calls a day.
I wouldn't give up Ralph. I wouldn't give up the cats. Hell no.
Sophie, you're always calling people. Was you about to contact Dad?
Actually, I found a loophole in this one. I wouldn't have to give up my laptop, and I could just FaceTime people from my laptop.
Sophie, no.
Yes.
No.
I'm not giving up Ralph or the cats. We would have to purchase a camera for this podcast because we film this on my phone. But other than that, there's ways around it. I could go carrier pigeon. I could get walkie-talkies. I could just walk around and see people. I would save like the repetitive pain on my thumb. I would actually get a good night's sleep. The other day, Leah, I woke up and I was scrolling TikTok in my sleep. So I obviously fallen asleep with TikTok on my phone, scrolling. And I must have just passed out. And I woke up and I was still scrolling TikTok. So I clearly have a problem. And I would never give up my phone, my cat, my dogs. I would give up my phone. Clearly my brain is having like an internal struggle right now.
But no, we won't, Sophie. Yeah, but you know what? They're just going to die and leave you anyway.
Ralph, do not listen to Auntie Leah and what she just said. Ralph is sleeping on the floor.
One day, Sophie, he'll be dead in the ground and you won't have your phone because you chose him.
Actually, he won't be dead on the floor. He'll be cremated in a box in this cupboard like Ollie is.
Oh, for God's sake. That was a hard one.
Yeah, but that is the last one of Would You Rather. I hope you enjoyed listening to the episode. I hope you let us know what your answers were too, because I am intrigued to that. And we will see you next time for 2
Candid.
Bye.